What's the latest?
Nate White just dropped with potential trade details. Just mixed reaction on social.
Yeah, he just went on Top Takes Daily to talk about it. I mean, I got it all queued up if you want to check it out.
All right, let's do it.
So basically what I'm hearing right now is that Atella Akpin is considering offering MP in 3 first-round picks in exchange for Shep Owens. But, I mean, the organization is obviously, this internal debate about whether the price is actually too high, but this is what it's looking like to actually get the deal done.
Thank you. It's about time. Bring Shep home.
You're wrong, Perk. They'd be giving up a huge haul for a player they could have drafted just a few months ago. If I'm team president, Phil Boyer, I don't see how I can sign off on this. Are those picks all unprotected?
Well, obviously it sounds a little ridiculous, right? But, I mean, from what I'm hearing, yes, you're correct. But Atella Akpin was told to quote, blow them away in order to make this happen.
Well, he did.
I'm sorry, but that's way too much. Am I the only one who thinks this is ridiculous?
Unfortunately, yes. And I'll tell you another thing. If Phil Boyer had let his GM do his job and draft the guy that he wanted in the draft in the first place, he wouldn't even be in this mess. Mistakes were made. Now clean them up.
How did they make a mistake? MP looks every bit the prospect Shep does right now. I don't see how you can justify this deal without admitting that your organization is actually just in complete disarray. This is a mess, all right, but it has nothing to do with MP.
Okay, I'm confused. Because what is this part about Phil overruling Atella?
Well, apparently Shep was Othella's guy before.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense, actually. Because it always seems so personal to him. Like well beyond some sort of clash with Freddie.
Well, it's both. Look, I did some digging, and Phil hiring Freddie just kind of pushed him over the edge. Like, he wasn't your biggest fan, but once Freddie was hired, he was convinced that you were part of some plot to overthrow him.
Bro, this is insane, man.
Nah, it's kind of just Othella.
So what do we do now?
Do we have to do anything? I mean, that trade is literally crazy. Phil would never sign off on that. I mean, would he?
I don't know.
Seriously?
Look, it's hard to get a read, man. I mean, Boyer keeps his cards close to the vest.
So now it's hard for you to get a read.
Look, I know that this is stressful, MP, but we've got a plan. All right, this isn't unexpected.
All right, then what is it?
Atella has been using Nate to leak his agenda to the press.
Right.
So it's time we do the same thing.
And you've already done all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
I mean, all the fans are on your side. Mm-hmm. The narrative of Atella having outdated methods has already been established. I mean,
right.
All we really have to do is tell your side of the story in full. It's time to chop his head off.
Wow, you just can't help yourself with
Well, how am I the only one that's excited? Our plan is working beautifully. I mean, we have Atella right where we want him.
Okay, I will set up a conference call with Nate. This is our ace in the hole. We'll tell him everything that's been going on behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. Nate will publish those facts. National will pick up on that story, and we'll be golden.
And we use Nate because he's been the most critical of me up until this point.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We're at Tribal Council, and Atella is about to be voted off the island.
No. I'll let you know when the conference call is set up. Can you pay attention to your phone, please?
I'm looking forward to it.
We are celebrating the end of Season 9 of 2K TV with community members. We have got Demi, Aaliyah, and Watch Me Work. They're gonna go with LD2K and Rodney in the Wreck and hopefully get some W's on today's episode of Team 2K TV versus the world. What's going on? Welcome to the show again, you guys. Thanks so much for joining us. How are you feeling today?
It feels great. I mean, I'm excited to be on here. You know, it's always good to be able to come on 2K TV and to be able to, you know, show your game to the rest of the world.
Well, when we look at tonight, This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
Now the opening lineup for the Portland Trailblazers. Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Jeremy Grant out there with Cam Reddish. And it's Watford in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's James. Pass to MP. Let's go with a 3. They get the rebound. It's good on the putback.
Anthony Davis has been huge on the offensive glass, using his length to get second chance points.
Now here's Lillard. Outside Reddish. Back to Lillard. From outside the arc. Rebound, the Lakers. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Great scoring output from that second unit. Such a luxury to have that extra ammunition.
Don't want to let them get into a rhythm from out there.
MP's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc.
And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
Now here's Russell, giving this team some energy, averaging a little over 10 points a game. From deep, MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep. How about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate, and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
2 points. That one goes.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Pass to Grant. Grant can't get that one to fall.
This has been a tough quarter for him and a challenging game for this team.
MP outside, launches a 3, and that makes it 3 for 4. He's looking good.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
Portland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Now here's Reddish. Grant outside. Back to Reddish. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
A jack of all trades, Jeremy Grant also has a strong feel for when his guys are uncovered.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Low resistance to the finish line.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. You can't help but look toward their defense. They're totally lost.
Pass to Sharp. 1:44 left in the first. To the middle. Oh, Grant throws him down.
This is a familiar sight. Jeremy Grant making his way to the rim and finishing strong.
Timeout called, the Lakers.
Over the years, no team in the NBA has had more star power than the Lakers. They always have at least one future Hall of Famer on the roster.
And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. So Portland going with almost an entire new group here. Little's checked in.
Yeah, and I look at his total effect on the scoring, both as a passer and a shooter. Incredibly productive.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. A big group substitution here for Portland. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Little. Reddish comes in for Winslow. Sharp, he's checked in for Thibault. And Damian Lillard subbed in for Simons. MP is out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Reeves in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. That one falls for Grant. You know, when we talk about the Lakers, you expect them to have a superstar.
B.A. starting with Wilt in the 60s, then Kareem during the 70s, Magic dominating the 80s, and more recently Shaq and Kobe. LeBron and AD, the biggest names, flock to L.A.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
James finds MP. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. MP's got 15.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Pass to Grant. Out to the right wing. Here's Sharp. Checked by Davis. And that one's good. Sharp.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Going all in. That was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Oh, I love the mindset to get at the rim right there. He knows they're down and wants to spark a comeback.
Now here's MP. Coming off a 12-point game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Portland has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Outside Reddish. Pass to Lillard. Fires for 3. That shot is off. And Los Angeles the other way now. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, B.A. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Kept alive. Grant. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a 3-point play.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Lakers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And we also got to mention the work they've done on the offensive glass, pounding the opposition and coming away with tons of second chance points.
Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea. 12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well. They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Reeves.
2 minutes remaining.
From deep, MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Here's Sharp. Up top, Grant. Reddish with it. Over to the left wing. Now Grant. Oh, Grant throws him down.
And once Jeremy gets going, he's automatic, making it look effortless right now.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back.
For Los Angeles.
These are all battle-tested guys, B.A., who know how to overcome tough situations and win games.
And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. Time for a quick break, then back to the action.
Your Laker Youth Dance Team.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. On the court right now for the Trailblazers, Lillard and Sharp are the guards. Cam Reddish is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Watford in at the 5. Another shot. Davis hits.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
And let's take another look at that exceptional drive, thanks to Mobile One.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
Pass to Sharp. Now Reddish. The shot comes out. Good work defensively by James. James throws it down.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Inside. That's good from Grant. On the assist by Lillard. Lillard's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Outside Davis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's MP from outside. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
Good, solid start to the half, hitting 3 out of 4.
The Trailblazers shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
James finds MP. Davis with it. Here's Reeves. Sharp grabs the miss. The Trailblazers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. For 3, here's Lillard. On target from range. Lillard's got 6.
The range of Lillard is endless. You cannot let him get looks from deep. Dame will hit him.
Pass to Reeves. On the wing, Davis. There's the triple. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Ooh, Anthony Davis is totally in the zone, giving that long-range bomb his full focus. You know, Anthony Davis has had his share of injury struggles, having to miss valuable games at times.
James against Reddish. Out to Lillard. Takes the 3. The Lakers with a rebound. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Reeves. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Down low. Here's James. Soft touch off the glass. He has 7. You know the thing with AD, he's always bounced back from his injuries.
I totally agree with you, B.A. It's a true credit to his resiliency, physically and mentally as well.
Back to Lillard. A minute 35 left in the third quarter of the game. Reddish against James. Up again. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. Russell, that's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Now a timeout called by Portland. And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, up until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Heading to the court, the Laker girls. Let's make some noise.
And some changes here for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for MP. Walker comes in for LeBron. Some changes now for the Lakers. MP is checked in for Vanderbilt, and James is subbed in for Walker. And also a switch here for Portland. Sharp's checked in. Free throw good, Schroeder.
And just one of the most impressive titles in league history, guys. The 2020 Lakers winning it all in the Orlando bubble. A testament to LeBron James and that team.
D'Angelo Russell is out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then it's MP. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Pass to Russell. MP outside. Fires the 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Grant outside. Back to Simons. Here's Sharp.
2 minutes.
And here's Simons. Lillard outside. Outside Thibault. Back to Simons. Driving in. And he jams it home with authority.
Agile drive by Anthony Simons. He sees an opening and takes off.
You know, that 2020 bubble title for the Lakers, what made it so difficult?
You know, B.A., the mental grind of all that time in the bubble. 3 months in the same place. NBA players are used to being in 4 cities in a week. So it really was a different kind of challenge for them. And when you're the ones trying to fight your way back into the game, you simply cannot allow second chances.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Lakers.
And as we see the game wind down, you have to remember all the second chance buckets this team put on the board.
They definitely won it with their offensive rebounding. We watched them attack the ball and turn misses into makes all game long.
And reaching a nice milestone, an even 20 wins on the year.
But they've got 2 more chances to get some revenge. The matchup doesn't favor them, but against a conference opponent, they're gonna battle hard.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for MP.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Here's MP. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And the Lakers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Davis. Brown comes in for LeBron. And Beasley has subbed in for Schroeder.
One shot.
Man, Blazers fans have been having a bit of whiplash. Western Conference Finals to the lottery in just 3 years.
NBA injuries had a big part to play in that. Shows how fast the NBA landscape can change. Fans are hoping they can get back to what they were just as quickly.
Here's Mays. Thompson pulls it in. And the Lakers with possession here. MP, the pass to Russell. Back to MP. He shoots again. No good on the layup. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching this 2K Sports coverage of the NBA. We'll see you next time.
Hey, congrats. Now, it looked like you were in attack mode from the outset tonight. What made you so aggressive out there?
Yeah, I definitely came out looking to put in work. You know, I know there's been some talk or whatever about my shooting, but I think I silenced some folks tonight. You know, I'm a born scorer, man. I never had trouble putting the ball in the hoop.
So, do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Shoot, that's not really for me to say. You know, that kind of thing is obvious from what you see on the court. You watched the game tonight, John. What do you think?
Well, I think you look like a go-to player. Congrats.
So, how you feeling, big guy? You nervous?
I wouldn't say nervous, but, you know, I don't do stuff like this normally, so I am kind of.
Okay, well, we're doing this on speakerphone, so if you need any help, we'll be jotting down some answers on our phones so we can show you.
More like suggestions. It's most important for you to handle this in a way that feels comfortable for you.
Mila, you know, I really appreciate your support, you know.
Yeah.
I know, you know, battling it out in the press isn't how you want to go about it. But...
As soon as you made a decision, I was on board. I trust you.
Hey, I really hate to interrupt
I'm here
this
for you
tender,
always.
touching moment, but Nate is waiting on line 1 right now.
How long has he been on hold?
20 minutes. What? But I just wanted to make him squirm a little bit.
Look, we're giving him a huge scoop. He can wait all day long if he has.
You guys are so devious. You know that?
It comes with the package. But look, focus up, man. You ready to do this?
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Hey, Nate, I'm here with MP.
Great. For a minute, I thought you forgot about me, but MP, how you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm looking forward to setting the record straight.
Anonymously.
Yes, of course. And as far as readers are concerned, this is coming from a source familiar with the organization's thinking. Is that what we're talking about?
Perfect.
Okay, good. Okay, let's see. MP, so why don't you start with telling me about Othello's relationship with Freddie Novak?
Okay, so I haven't really seen them interact with each other much, but from what I understand, Othello is convinced that Freddie is angling for his job.
Wait. So it's not just about the PR initiatives?
Nah, man, I'm told it goes way beyond that, you know? Again, you'd have to double check all this, but apparently Othello is paranoid about Freddie's relationship with Phil Boyer, and ever since Freddie was hired to help smooth things over between me and the fans, Othello has been telling people that he thinks he's on his way out.
This is good stuff. I mean, is there any truth to it, though?
Not as far as I know, but Freddie probably wouldn't mention it to me. But I don't get the sense that he's trying to do something like that. You know, he's a real down-to-earth guy. He knows where his strengths lie and tries to empower those around him. He's just not that kind of person that would try to get a GM fired. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you this. So has the paranoia showed up in other aspects of Othello's work that you're aware of?
Yeah. Well, first of all, he rejects everything he thinks can even remotely connect him to Freddie. Like, Freddie's a big analytics guy when it comes to the marketing segmentation and that sort of thing. And even though he has nothing to do with the basketball analytics department, Othello has completely shut him out in an attempt to undermine Freddie.
I mean, you gotta excuse me. I just find this so comical. But let me get straight. Let me just get this straight. So he's not a fan of teammate grades.
Nah, he can't stand them, man. Actually, he said they're a complete and utter nonsense. You know, but that's just one of the many examples. You know, he's not GMing from a place of trying to help the team anymore. He's literally trying to save his job.
This is some pretty explosive stuff, man. But while we're at it, is there anything else I should know about?
Yeah, at the end of the day, man, Othello Akpim is a good man who just lost his way. You know, he's worried about his job security. That's why he's making decisions that will cripple the franchise for years to come. You know, he wants to give away 3 first-round picks in addition to me for Shep Owens. I mean, why would you do that when I'm at least the same level prospect as Shep? I'll tell you why, because he's paranoid and bitter. You know, and it all started when Phil Boyer overruled him on draft night.
So he was in favor of Shep all along?
Correct. Yep. But then I started finding success on the court. Freddie's plan started working off the court as well, and Othello just went off the deep end. And now we're here. You know, he's fighting for everything the organization is trying to do to improve because he feels threatened. You know, and when a guy like Othello feels like his back is against the wall, he lashes out, and that's exactly what we're seeing here. You know, it's unfortunate, but I got nothing against the guy personally. I'm just say that. But he's just not in his right mind at all. And he's got to go before he throws the next 10 years down the drain just to satisfy his own ego.
You know, I think that's going to have to do it for today, Nate. You good?
I'm more than good. This is what us reporters live for. But I've got to verify all this, of course.
Of course.
And, I mean, this is a tremendous scoop. And if I have any questions, I'll reach out. But otherwise, you gentlemen have a great day.
Thank you, Nate. Pleasure working with you.
So how'd I do?
How'd you do?
Yeah.
You crushed that.
Don't lie to me, bro. I was so nervous, man.
That was great.
Mila, Ash, give me something.
Not bad at all.
I have no complaints.
See? Now, we wait. Now, I expect the report to be out in a few days, so until then, you just do what you do.
Ball out.
Ball out. That's right.